Hey, what's up, everybody? So in the past day or so, there have been two Packers players who were on the roster last year who ended up signing with different teams. We already knew these players weren't likely going to be on the Packers unless the Packers decided to come in, sometime in the summer and come in and sign these guys to a new deal. But this is Henry Black and Tyler Lancaster. So yesterday it came out that the New York Giants have actually signed safety Henry Black, who did in the past few seasons play in 25 games with the Packers. More of a backup safety, and now he is signed with the New York Giants. The Packers did decide not to sign him to an exclusive rights free agent deal, sort of allowing him to become an unrestricted free agent. So it sort of seemed like he was going to eventually sign with another team, unless, as I already said, the Packers decided to come in and give him some kind of new contract. But if we take a look at his production last year, he only played in 263 snaps for the Packers at safety, and he had a 43.9 grade by PFF, which is not very good. Taking a look at his stats, he was targeted 25 times, allowed 17 receptions for 215 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, and allowed a 104.6 passer rating. So looking now at the Packers, safety room, no question, having Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, two great safeties there who have shown that they can, produce somewhat consistently. And then now looking at backup, because Henry Black is no longer on this team, we have Vernon Scott, Sean Davis, Ennis Gaines, Tariq Carpenter, and Trey Sterling. So there's not really any, I'd say, proven talent outside of Savage and Amos. Vernon Scott has played some football in the past for the Packers. But I do think it could make sense to add a guy in Jaquiski Tartt, who I made a video on a few weeks ago, who I think could have a cheap contract, maybe pay him $1 million, $2 million. And he produced really well for the 49ers last year. So that's an option. Who knows if the Packers will do that. But Henry Black no longer on the Packers, signing with the Giants. Then the second one, we have the Las Vegas Raiders signing defensive lineman Tyler Lancaster. Lancaster was a player who has been here in the past 4 years for the Packers, played in 59 games. Taking a look at last season, he played in 318 snaps for the Packers defense, where he had 22 tackles last season. And I think if we look at the Packers defensive line, this offseason we have added lots of different players. First off, adding Jaron Reed from the Chiefs, a nice veteran presence. And then, of course, the biggest one, I'd say drafting Devontae Wyatt at pick number 28 in the first round of the NFL draft. So I think the Packers knew they were going to make some changes there, and they didn't think, they wanted to, give Tyler Lancaster some kind of new contract. So he has signed with the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'd say two players who weren't necessarily key pieces on the defense, mainly I'd say depth players. Lancaster did play a good amount. Henry Black played a somewhat good amount. 200 to 300 snaps. So a little bit there. But just wanted to cover those two things, let you guys know that those players will not be signed by the Packers. If you guys haven't subscribed, you want to see Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below. And here's my Instagram and Twitter if you guys would like to follow me there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.